to be in perfect spirit with the Most High as Israelites, even as Israelite men who know we're Israelites. We always want to be able to set us to not sin. But you might glance at somebody else's woman and you try not to. I mean, it's constant
Satan
everywhere. It's on the television. You know, it's on these Urim and Thummim. We can go through anything and rewind anything back. You know, we can see somebody's pictures. You know, so it's still we warn and fighting against this spirit and flesh. It ain't going. It's the only way it could be redeemed is when the Most High comes, which is going to set everything in the right order. Because what the first covenant was faultless, which was. But being that we in this flesh, we can't do nothing. But we dealing in this flesh. That's why Yahushua is so perfect, because he passed through that fire.
Yeah,
like
you know, refinanced our contract.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't really understand the importance of Yahushua coming. If it wasn't for Yahushua coming, like the brother said, we would be fucked. Yeah. You know, because that seal that the elect are sealed with is the Holy Spirit. You know. So by him dying, we receive what? The Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit, while we're in the flesh, is keeping the elect. You know, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. It's keeping them in order.
Right.
You know?
But think about this. What if you have spiritual power and you can't do nothing about it? When the Romans, you can't stop them. So think about he even spiritual power to do what he wanted to do and still couldn't do nothing about it. You know, we got a 2-2. And well, we got the biggest Glock or the biggest AK-47. You know what I mean? And get carnal when this whole second line. Okay. So he can get an AK-40. We can have some of the biggest weapons. You know what I mean? And still get carnal and shit like that. He had the ultimate weapons. Yeah. Spiritual weapons that could melt anything. Any of them Roman weapons. Change their mind.
All I had to do is make
you know,
one phone call. He had to make one phone call.
And turn that whole thing about.
The angels would have came down like.
It came down.
They probably would have just not even came down. They would have just appeared like, you know, like phased into appearance.
So he had to deal with it. He had to deal with what he had to have that type of power, and still couldn't take on that Roman. But it wasn't. He knew he didn't. That wasn't probably even in his thoughts, because he knew that'd have been carnal. But he said, hey, you know, he could do what he what 12.
Lay down my life.
Yeah, if I lay down my life, I could call legions. Hey, I could call it, but that upset the prophecy. So what did he do? He kept his mind focused on what was already stuck in the script. That's what he did.
That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
What proves that, hell, when they came to take him away, they asked him, which one of you are Yahushua? And he said, I'm Yahushua. And then he created that force, or that push that knocked them back. You know, and they fell to the ground.
Did it again.
You know?
He was airbending, not.
So basically, you know, he had the power to do whatever the hell he wanted to, but the reason why he pleased the Most High so much is because he had that power, but he still stuck to the program of the Most High. You know, it didn't deter at all.
I.e. the elect, what the elect is trying to do. Most we're trying to stay on that stern line with the Most High presented to us, to be in his graces.
Because if the Most High gave us spiritual power right now, man, we've deviated all the way from the plan of the Most High, man. That's the reason why we can't get spiritual power until it's time, you know? Because we would have deviated, we'd be